And we're back. Good morning. It is 9 a.m. Today is a travel day and a show day. So we are going from Manchester to Liverpool. So the flight, I'm so in the mode of traveling in Australia, the flight. I'm getting on a train to Liverpool at 10:30. It's about 9, so I'm just kind of taking my time to, shower and get dressed and do all of that. I'm gonna find some place to eat something, get a coffee, and we will just jump on the train, dude. Oh, okay, I'm being mindful of the time because I want to get out of here at 10 because my train's at 10:30. But bit of big comedy history for you is just here, right? So over here, just ahead of me, this is the Comedy Store. This is a very, very important club if you're into Australian comedy history, right? So this comedy club, which is now closed, I think temporarily because there was flooding, but this club over there, that is where Jim Jefferies was punched in the head. And that's what really kick-started his career into, the guy that we all know, was when he was performing at that club and some guy rushed the stage, punched him in the head. They luckily had footage of it. They posted it. It went viral before anything was going viral. It was one of the first ever stand-up clips to go viral. And now he is Jim Jefferies, you know what I mean? Like, it really rocketed him to stardom. And that's because he lived here in Manchester with Steve Hughes, another brilliant Australian comedian, and then someone else whose name escapes me. They lived here in Manchester. This is where they got their home invaded by dudes with machetes, and they were tied up and held hostage for a bit because they were staying in a rough area. Maybe, I want to say Mosstown, I'm not sure, don't quote me. But yeah, just really cool that there's such even Australian comedy history in this city. Anyway, so the club's there, and then on Hewitt Street is the roastery. So I'm glad I got to show you that because Evan, who runs Creatures Comedy, he's the one that showed me that club and told me that story. I knew it happened at a comedy store. I didn't know it was that one. So I'm glad I got to show you guys because that's a really cool piece of history that I nerded out about. All right, where is this roastery? I think it's just down here. And then I got to get this coffee and I got to run back. Kind of didn't have time to show you guys this, but I was wrong before. The roastery was not on the street that I was on. It was on the next one over, which is, this is a train line. So the trains run above. You can see here's a train coming now. It's a cool little area. And then a lot of these tunnels, or they used to be tunnels, have been converted into businesses. So this one's still a tunnel, but apparently they're just slowly converting each one into a business around here, underneath all the train lines. So this is the roastery, and usually there's smoke billowing out of that pipe there, and this is the cafe. So we're going in, and then I gotta run. All right, we got it. I'm happy. Didn't have time to do this, but you know what I'm like. We're gonna go back to the hotel, get the bags, and then we're off to Manchester Piccadilly Station. And then from there, Liverpool, which I'm excited about. A lot of beef between Manchester and Liverpool. I said I was going there last night and the entire audience booed, so we'll see what Liverpool have to say about that when I tell them I just came from Manchester. I don't think they'll be happy. Okay, I don't know how loud this is for you guys, but I'm on the train. There was no room in the actual proper carriage, so I am kind of stuck in this area in between the carriages because that's the only place that I could fit my bags. It's not the most comfortable, but it's only an hour trip. The other train trips have been like 2-3 hours, but this is only an hour, so I'm happy to slum it for a little bit. It's no train in India, I'll say that. It's a lot nicer. Very loud in between the carriages though, as you can hear. But yeah, the train was delayed. I think there was a tree over the tracks, so it was pretty chaotic getting on, which is why I didn't film. But yeah, we're here, we're on the way to Liverpool. I'm excited, I've got coffee. We're all over it. It's all happening. And I'm gonna get there at about 10:50. I think we were about delayed by about 20-30 minutes. And yeah, I guess I'll have a little look around. I'll check into the hotel, have a look around. I'm not stoked about only getting to spend less than 24 hours in a city, but I guess it'll make up for it when we get to spend a few days in Newcastle. So yeah, Liverpool tonight, Leeds tomorrow, and we'll see what it's like. All right, here in Liverpool, as I've heard, hearing some shockingly strong accents here. I think the show is going to be pretty interesting. Also, man, I gotta say, I've been here, I've seen a lot of horrific, terrible cosmetic surgery. But Liverpool, I've only been here for 5 minutes. Easily, I've seen the worst I've ever seen in my life, which is very funny. They love cosmetic surgery in this country, but it seems the further north I go, the more creative they get with it. But anyway, checked into the hotel, or tried to, they're not open yet, so I just dumped my luggage. We're gonna go find some food. I'm just walking around, I have no idea where I am. I'm in the city center. I've literally been here for about 10 minutes. So we're just walking around. I don't know, seems cool, the weather's nice. It's nice and sunny. Dude, look how fucking big their seagulls are, man. Look, this is a pigeon, okay? Oh, he's not doing well. But look at this fucking seagull, dude. Look how big it is. That's like twice as big as a seagull in Australia. Look at this cunt. A true unit. Look at that guy. I bet they eat pigeons, man. They got the beak for it. It's wild. Anyway, what's this? A little pub, or a giant pub, rather? Huge. So far I'm seeing lots and lots of Irish pubs around. A lot of Irish pubs. Pretty much that's the only thing that I've seen so far, is just every 5 shops it's like a fucking Irish pub. Cool. Tattoo joint down there. All right. We've made it to Liverpool. I'm so hungry, dude. Like I said, I didn't really have time to show you that comedy club and get that coffee. I really should have gotten some food, because I just had to sit on the train in between carriages waiting. Digital darts, that's a sign that this place gets fucking dangerous at night. If you run a dart business and you can't trust a single person in the city with actual darts, so you got to make them digital, that already is a red flag for the type of Friday night behavior that we're going to see tonight. That's cool, man. I think this might be my first Friday night show. I can't remember what day I performed on in London, but I don't think it was a Friday. So tonight in Liverpool and tomorrow in Leeds, my first weekend show. So we'll see how rowdy they get, because so far for all the weekends and Sundays that I've done, it's gotten incredibly rowdy. Where are we going? I think it was to the end of this street, but maybe, oh no, we're still going. I think. Yeah, still going. And then we're going to turn left here. We're going to Bamboo Brunch and Cocktails. That's another thing that's really interesting about this country, is like Australia, drinking is a huge part of the culture. But unlike Australia, it seems like Brits are much better at drinking in moderation, hey? You see a few people that are like blackout, but like it seems like people here drink much more often than they do in Australia, but they don't binge drink like they do in Australia. And of course you see like a couple of people that are just like blackout drunk. But, oh, is that a cinema? Oh, that must be a cinema. I'm gonna see Alien tonight. If there's a showing after my show, I really wanna see it. I've been binging the Alien movies in my hotel, freaking myself out. I watched the original again, and I watched Romulus, which is, I reckon, one of my favorite, no, sorry, Prometheus. Romulus is a new one. I watched Prometheus, which I gotta say, one of my favorite science fiction films ever. Such a cool concept for a movie. I know they wanted to make it a trilogy or a series of 4 movies and kind of bailed out on it, which is a shame because I love the story they were trying to tell. All right. Oh, we're here, okay. What's this? Little closed off street full of cafes, huh? Look at this church. Is that a church? Look at that. Beautiful. Everywhere you turn in this country, it's just beautiful old architecture, monuments to God everywhere, and just like a testament of human creativity and spirit. It's beautiful. I'm really, really liking it here. Even the fucking Tesco's is in a beautiful old building. You know, they're selling like terrible croissants and condoms, and it's the most amazing building you've ever seen. That's not even that nice for the ones that I've seen. Anyway, I'm hungry. I'm getting food. Talk in a sec. Dude, how sick is this? I'm feeling very, very blessed, very lucky, very fortunate. Check out where I'm writing my pages in Liverpool. Look at this. Just here. What a beautiful little spot to have breakfast and journal, man. It's gorgeous here. Really, really, really cool. Pretty cool. Some kind of rally or little thing. I think it's remembrance of slavery in Liverpool. I'm assuming not remembering it fondly. But they've got a big choir there, and it seems to be like a big little solidarity rally or something. This area is like an outdoor shopping centre called Liverpool 1, and it was only built recently, so this whole area was a bunch of really, really small, winding, interconnecting streets and shops before cars. And then they ended up updating it and widening these streets to kind of make it a little bit more accessible, make it make more sense, turn it into like one bigger, longer road. But then, during World War II, it was bombed so much that it was essentially completely destroyed. All the stores were, and all the big buildings, and the streets and that were so badly ruined, because Liverpool was the second most bombed city in England. I was just having a look at the church. They call it the bombed cathedral. So that church that you saw that was in the background of where I was having breakfast, that's just walls. There's no roof on it, and a lot of it is just rubble because it was destroyed by the Germans during the Blitz. So this kind of sat as like semi-ruins for a really long time until eventually they built this, which is like more of a big outdoor shopping center type vibe that has heaps of foot traffic, man. I thought that Liverpool would be smaller. I don't know why. I thought it would be a bit smaller. I think it's because I thought Manchester would be bigger, because Manchester is, I believe, the second most populated city. And everyone was telling me that it was like a pretty big city. And it seemed a lot quieter than this. Like, I don't know if Liverpool is like physically smaller, so all of the people are more condensed, but it certainly seems way busier to me. Like, look at all these people wandering around. So yeah, I don't know where I am. I've just been kind of walking wherever my interest takes me. I'm trying to find a pen because I fucked up, dude. I took one of Evan's pens home, or back to the hotel after the gig, and I left my good pen there. And, you know, I write 3 pages every morning, and I hated writing with a pen that I accidentally took. Because, you know, I'm quite autistic about my pens. I exclusively use the Pilot G2 pen, the pen that Obama uses. It's literally why I picked it. I was like, oh, who writes a lot in modern times with pen? And I read about it. Apparently Obama, all of his books he writes with pen. So I thought, well, if anyone would know what a good pen is, it would be the fucking president, because he can have any pen that he wants. So he could be writing with a $3,000 instrument if he felt the need, but he's just doing a $3 pen. So we're going to see if we can find one. I don't know what the English equivalent of Officeworks is, but we'll see if we get lucky and I just stumble across one. I think it might be called W.H. Smith or something. It's like a bookstore, post office type thing. I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know where we are, but it's kind of cool. Keys Court up there. Strange looking dog with really big nipples over there. Guy in a wheelchair yelling at his other dog because he's sniffing a homeless person. I'm in Liverpool, baby. This is it. This is culture, isn't it?
Scared to pay the price. With his own life, with his own blood.
You're on YouTube.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
YouTuber.
Yeah, that's me.
You know Kirsty Image Works then?
Huh?
Do you know Kirsty Image Works?
No?
What's your channel?
Mine is Lewis Spears. What's your name?
Chris.
Nice to meet you,
What's your
Chris.
channel, sorry?
Lewis Spears.
Take that on there for me.
Yeah, I'm here for the day.
I'm from Hull.
Oh, where's that?
East Yorkshire.
Yeah, right.
In the
I'm from
northeast.
Australia.
Oh, g'day.
Yeah.
I've got family in Bristol.
Oh, yes. Yeah, I was just in Bristol at a
Yeah,
show.
no, I'll follow you, mate.
All right.
Please put me in the channel.
Yeah, sweet.
I like your camera.
It's a cool little camera, isn't it?
Yeah, because I'm thinking of setting one called the Yorkshire Scouser.
Yeah?
That's what everybody here calls me. I come here to the home factory.
Yeah.
For a Kirsty Image Works. It reveals people here fake homeless.
Yeah.
People on the streets.
Are people pretending to be homeless?
Yeah, there's lots. So when
Wow.
I come over to Oakland
Yeah.
because I'm retired, but I live Liverpool in the second city.
Yeah, it's cool. I've only been here for a couple hours, but it's quite cool. I'm loving it. Yeah.
Spears, right.
Yeah. If that loads, you'll find me.
Yeah.
No. Maybe a very distant cousin, but I don't think she's American. But nice to meet you, buddy.
You too, yeah.
Have a good day. Yeah.
Take care.
Dude, this is what I'm saying. Everyone here, they just fucking come up and talk to you. It's really lovely. Anyway, the reason why I turned my camera on is because this street preacher keeps losing his train of thought and pausing for a really long time. So just listen. I'm going to walk past.
All we have to do is put your hand up and say, yes, Lord God, I've sinned. Forgive me. Come into my heart. Be my Lord, be my Savior. The price has been paid.
Big pause.
The price of salvation has been paid.
Lots of giant pauses in between sentences where he's computing. He's like, and what did Jesus say next? I don't know, that guy that spoke to me, I could not understand him. I didn't know it. I think he said something about helping the homeless, but I thought he said there were people that were pretending to be homeless. I don't know. If anyone else was following that conversation, please transcribe it in the comment section below, because lovely man, no idea what the fuck he said. I'm assuming he's a lovely man. He could have said a bunch of horrible genocidal shit, and I just would have gone, yeah. I don't know if you can hear this, but there's a couple of buskers, 15, 16-year-old kids playing the Beatles, and they're sick. Beatles are a big part of Liverpool. They kind of got their start here. Apparently there's a music venue that they used to perform at all the time that's still open, that still does music, so that's cool. I won't include this because we'll get copyright claim, but they're fucking cool. Anyway, we're in a new city, so you know what that means. I've got about maybe 30-40 minutes until I can check into the hotel. So we're gonna head off to, of course, a comic book shop, see how they do it here in Liverpool. Where are we heading to? We're heading to a place called Worlds Apart Liverpool, which looked kind of cool on the Google Images. I keep passing this one that I thought was just a London joint, but then I've seen it in every single city I've been to so far. It's a chain of stores called Forbidden Planet, and they're pretty cool. I've been into every single one so far that I've seen. I've been into like 5. They're good stores, but I kind of want to check out the independent ones that aren't chains. I don't know if I'd call, I mean, I guess it is a chain because I've seen like 5 of them, but it's definitely, at least seems to be independent. It doesn't look very corporate or anything. But, you know, you've seen one Forbidden Planet, you've seen them all. I'm trying to see some shops owned and created by locals, you know what I mean? So, it's about 10 minutes down this way. Gee, the sun is blasting me here. When I got here, it was really cold and rainy. And now it's actually quite warm. Really trying to get my head around the weather here, and I'm not, which is, you know, kind of what I'm used to being from Melbourne, where the weather's all over the place. Look at these 2 blokes just fucking having a chat. I think we shouldn't ban slavery. What do you think? Yes, indeed. From what I know about every single statue that I've Googled, if they've got a statue in this country, they've got some dirty, dark, I definitely wouldn't say secrets, but history, we'll say that. The church I was talking about, that one off in the distance, I don't know if you can see it, but we'll get a bit closer in a second. That's the bombed out church, they call it. Anyway, I wanted to teach you a little bit about traveling England, okay? There's not really any public bathrooms anywhere. And for my first week and a bit, that really frustrated me because they're everywhere in Australia, right? But all you do is pubs everywhere, man. You just walk into a pub, you pretend you're looking for your friends, you go upstairs, and then you do a wee and then you leave. That's how you do it. That's how it happens.
Are you a YouTuber?
Yeah,
What's your name?
Lewis Spears. What's up, boys? They love it. Are you a YouTuber? Excuse me, mate, are you a YouTuber in it? Hilarious. Anyway, I think they're making fun of me. As I would if I were 12 and I saw a giant foreign man vlogging. This place is so nice, man. I think this might be my favorite. I liked, I think I like, obviously London is like a big one, but I think I like Bristol the most so far, but Liverpool's lovely. This is really cool. Oh, dude, look at this. Okay, not the bus. All right. Excellent timing. Look at this fucking building, bro. What is that? Just a pub. Walker Warrington Ales. That's what I mean, dude. All these beautiful old buildings that used to be banks and post offices and courthouses or government buildings or whatever just get converted into just regular things. Look at this, the Britannia Delphi Hotel. You know, this cool one over there is just a fucking chicken shop. It's sick, man. There must be also a real big Irish population here because all these green pubs are everywhere. So I'm assuming that means there's a lot of Irish pubs. I mean, the further north you get, the closer you are to Ireland. So that does make sense. See, there's another one over there. Oh no, that's Italian. All right. No, but that one next to it is the Irish house. So that's the one that I was pointing at. All right, where the fuck am I? Where are we going? Trying to find it out. Where are we? Let me look. What the fuck? I'm lost. Oh, a little bit more. Turned off too early. It's the next left. Okay. Here we go. Crossing here. I'm still... Dude, every time I cross the road in this country, I feel like I'm risking my life. And I think that that's the correct assessment. But that's just how you cross a road. You just roll the dice in this country. You gotta respect it. Man, I got to figure out what I'm going to do tonight because this is a Friday night here, and I'm just getting the vibe already that it's going to go off here in Liverpool on a Friday night. So I've got to experience that before I leave. We'll see. We shall see. Oh, what's that? Must be a museum or a gallery or something. This big building off in the distance here. What is that? Nowhere near as important as the comic book shop, but still. I don't know if you can see old mate in the background just over there, but he's showing off his heroin to people in the bar and dancing. He's got a little baggie and he's doing the chick. And the guys in the pub going, look what I've got. Anyway, we are here. This is the place. So that's a bit of Liverpool culture. Oh, look at me, I've got H and you've got beer, you loser. All right, let's go in. All right, checked into the hotel. It is, what time is it? I think it's like 3:15. So I'm just gonna have a little rest because I need to have a shower before the show, and I probably need to eat as well. Ugh, what time is my show? I think I maybe walked around a little bit too much if I wanted to also have a rest. This is what's annoying about only being in a city for like less than 24 hours. Like, I want to see it, you know what I mean? But anyway, let's have a look. What time is this show? It's probably 7:30. Liverpool. 7 p.m. So I probably want to be there 5:30. Or 5. Oh, okay. So I've got like an hour. All right. We'll figure it out. Dude, how frantic is this? This is the very first day that this theatre's open, and they've literally almost finished cleaning it because they just finished construction like 40 minutes ago. So everyone's running around cleaning, getting ready for my audience. This is very funny. I did not know that. I'm frantic now as well. I'm just setting up the camera. I don't have time to be talking to you, but this is sick.
Way too much.
How we going, Liverpool? Fuck yeah. Alright, mate? You alright, lad? Dude, I've been here for 12 hours. I've had so many conversations, and I haven't understand a single one of you cunts.
Same, man. Same.
Yeah.
That's not what the fuck I'm saying.
Yeah, whatever that guy said, I agree 100%. Hey, thank you so much, Liverpool. You guys have been amazing. That's the show. Thank you so much. You guys have been such a cool club.
Look at this club. This is this whole venue is run by the people that own the comedy club. Look at this. These are all restaurants. There's a fucking tree in the middle. All these different restaurants. The comedy club's there. That's where I just performed. Apparently there's 3 other theaters that are going to be opening in this building, which is also apartments as well. It's fucking crazy, dude. I just had a good chat to the owner. It's mental. I'll tell you more about it when we're in a quieter place, but crazy spot.